Hello, good evening, everybody. So we are all witnesses to drama at the Lagos State House of Assembly, and it's a topic that is still it has still not gone down yet. So we still have a window to look at it from left, right, up, down, center, any angle you want to look at it. So I Priest is my guest tonight. You all know him already. So we want to look at the development through his lens. Good evening, sir. I Priest,
Oh, good
Doctor.
evening, Sheldon.
Yes.
Mm.
So you are aware already. You saw videos. I mean, let me allow this one to keep playing. You saw video of Obasa, a
Yes,
former impeached speaker who came back with, with heavy security and decided to show them Pepe.
mm.
Doctor Odebowale, what happened? That place
I
went
think,
dark.
yeah, is NEPA.
Oh,
And it's
PSC and
them.
they doing their thing.
Mm,
Okay.
band
Okay.
A, band A.
Oh, Monday went off.
But if
I
band A, I
accept
think they will bring it back. They
accept
will
my
bring it back.
sympathy. So
They'll put on the inverter. Don't worry.
okay,
Sorry,
no problem. So
sorry.
as far as you are still there, I just wanted to be sure you are still there. So
I'm there.
uh
I've not been kidnapped.
okay.
This is
So
ridiculous.
so the drama, I mean, a lot of people are just wondering what's going on. This is Lagos State Center of Excellence. They say a state where others are supposed to come and copy democratic
Mm.
tenets and practices. So, what is your view about what is going on? Who are you in support of, Meranda or
No,
Obasa?
no, I'm in support of decency. I'm in support of decency. I'm in support of decency. I think it is very sad indeed that we have found ourselves in this situation. It is extremely sad. Sad because you see, when you pretend to practice the so-called democracy, and you also pretend to have adopted the federal system of government, and you have adopted also the concept of separation of powers between the three among the three arms of government. Then you must be seen to be upholding the tenets of democracy along that path. But from what we have seen, I do not think that we are serious. We are not a serious people. We are not a serious people. Are you
Why
comfortable?
would you say that, sir?
Okay.
This is somebody just trying to fight for. I mean, he was, according to him, he was unduly removed, like unconstitutionally removed, and so it's somebody
Unconstitutional,
just fighting
unconstitutional.
for it.
Well, you see, you can fight for your right. You can decide to fight for your right and using whatever legitimate means that is open to you. But on this one, I do not think that Obasa and those who are goading into perdition respect the people. I do not think so. Yes, I do not think so. And you see, we have to tell these people that this country belongs to all of us. We must let them understand this basic truth that this country belongs to all of us. All of us. You have been in the house for almost 20 something years, 21, 22, or thereabouts, and you have served in different capacities. You were the speaker for almost 10 years, a decade,
Mm.
for almost a decade. Those who put you in that office also reserve the right to remove you because you are first among equals. They are not your servants, they are not your houseboys, they are not your appointees. All of you are members of the House representing your different constituencies. You
Dr.
represent your own
Odebowale,
people. Yes.
from his speech, he is not against being removed. He's saying that the process they took was not constitutionally
And the only way
acceptable.
and the only way to show that the process is flawed is by invading the house, breaking into the speaker's office and sitting and conducting the plenary with 3 or 4 co-idiots. Is that the way to
Ah,
do it? No, is that the way to do it? Is that the way to do it, for heaven's sake? These people should stop insulting us. Is that the way to do it? Is that the way to do it? Without prejudice to what they made. I don't belong to their party. I don't know what they are doing. I'm not interested. I've always been telling you, I'm keenly interested in what happens to Yoruba land first.
yeah,
So
but
if
Lagos
they fall
State,
in line, no problem. Look, I'm telling you that Obasa should be tried and prosecuted. What nonsense! You were removed.
for
So are you the one to determine that your removal, is about 20, about 35 or thereabout 37 of the members of the house removed you, whether rightly or wrongly? Are you the one to determine it? Are you the one to interpret the law? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this boy? Who is this boy?
Speaker,
And listen to
former
him.
Speaker of the House.
Former speaker, yes, a member of the house. That's all. That's where it stops. That is where it stops. That's where it stops. Why will it be
Okay, what
behaving
would you
like
have
that? They are
advised? Is
insulting
what would you
everybody.
advise
Look, I'm saying that, look, Obasa should be arrested and prosecuted for what he
for
did.
invading the House?
And those who are pushing him are shameless people because we don't know them now. They are in the dark. He was the one who came out with policemen. He was the one who came out and he went to preside. Who is he? Is that the way to do it? So anybody who is able to buy guns or who is able to get policemen will no. It is not correct. It is not correct. Regardless of how you feel about anybody, this is not defensible. Nobody should tolerate this nonsense. Nobody should tolerate this nonsense. What is happening? Who are these people? Is that his
What would you have
father's house?
advised him to do in the circumstance?
He
Like
should
he
have gone
wants
to
to
court.
come back and fight.
He should have gone to court if he, I mean, if he felt that the way it was removed was unlawful. He should have gone to court. After all, they all claim to be lawmakers. Where is it provided for in our laws, in all laws, that you should assist yourself if you
Hmm.
feel aggrieved about anything? Where is it provided for? He
Dr.
presided over
Odebowale,
that house for 10 years. Yes.
remember that he's a member of APC. And if I'm permitted to quickly just play something here, let's see
Anybody,
if we can
all
Yes.
hear
my
that part.
colleagues, they've always been my brother. They have always been loyal. They've been dedicated. A strong commitment to serve the people of Lagos. I will continue to do that together. For me, I have no reservation, nothing against anybody and no intention of victimization.
Okay, sir. So currently there is a case in court.
What,
As in there's
He
a
what
said
is the
case
there
case
that
about? What is the
he
case
said that
about?
it is a
about your
family affair,
removal.
that they
I
are
don't have
all
any.
Okay,
family
Chegun.
members in this.
Chegun, I'm not a member of their family. I'm not a member of their family. I'm older
And
than this
Doctor,
boy. Wait,
I
Chegun, I'm
understand.
older than this boy. Wait now. Wait. I was born in Lagos maybe before he was brought. If he was born in Agege, I was born in Lagos. I'm older than this boy. I call him a boy because I'm much older than this boy. In that Lagos, my father had properties in Lagos. Yes, Surulere and Fademi. My father had properties in Lagos. I was born there. My father got to that place in 1945. He became what would, I mean, the people. He was among those you refer to as British subjects who became citizens of Nigeria before his father. So I have an insurable interest in Lagos than this boy. I feel insulted because I pay land use charges, I do this on my father's properties. I feel insulted that the parliament of the people, the House of Assembly, where you have the representatives of the people, came together, decided on a course of action. And if he feels bad about it, let him go to court. And I also feel insulted that some people can sit in Abuja or anywhere in Lagos because they say GAC, or they say they are in the presidency or whatever nonsense that they think they are, to be determining what will happen to the people. We must be certain about the laws with which our lives are governed. We must be certain. We must be certain. We must be certain. What he has done is capable of destroying the state. And those who are going to declare a state of emergency are the ones being rumored to be supporting him. We have to be brutally frank with ourselves. This is unacceptable. I'm saying that his father met my father in Lagos.
Dr.
His father
Odebowale,
met my father in Lagos. I was born in Ebutebeta, Agwegba, Lagos Street, 2/4. And I
High
tell you, my father
priest,
had property through Lere, where you call Mafoluku, and Fade before his
high
father. So
priest.
who are these people?
You,
They are
you know,
insulting
you
us.
know, you know that. For instance, you made a point that you should have gone to court, but knowing the kind of courts we run in Nigeria, you could be there for years till throughout the tenure could last. You might still be in
No, no, no,
court,
no, no,
and
no, no. And
I'm
I'm
coming
saying that
somewhere.
this,
I'm coming
Shegun,
somewhere,
please,
sir.
okay,
You will speak, sir.
yeah,
You will speak.
yes,
So, also
yes.
understanding that it's from a party that believes philosophically that power is
Mm.
not given, it is fought for.
A la carte.
Remember,
Uh,
aha.
yes,
So,
a la carte, yes.
don't you see him fighting on what he understands what obtains here? He's just fighting for his rights,
And
knowing
when
that
I'm
it
saying
will
that
not be
that
served
office,
given to
no,
him.
that office is not a chieftaincy title. Doesn't belong to anybody's family. It belongs to the people of Lagos State. This is what these people must understand when they come to the public forum to talk. You know, and the law allows those who have been elected by the people of Lagos State from all the recognized constituencies to choose from among them a person who will be the speaker. That is his primus inter pares, is first among equals. All the other members of the house are not junior to him. They are not. They are not. And he has not been removed as a member of the house. So what's his problem? Those who elected you removed you. So if you now believe that the process through which you were removed was flawed, are you going to bring guns and thugs and policemen to come and to become the speaker? Was that the way he became the speaker 10 years ago? I'm saying that he's a rude boy. He's been rude to all of us. And forget about their political cleavages. Forget about what they do. None of them respects us. Forget about the fact that some 37 or 35, maybe, the pendulum now swings, in their favor now. They don't respect people. People voted for you. You now have one GAC. Some elders are sitting. Who are these elders? Alone one now. Who voted for them? Then somebody is not happy in Abuja that he was removed. Then put him in your father's compound now. Lagos State House of Assembly belongs to the people of Lagos State. Belongs to the people of
Do the people
Lagos
of
State.
do the people of Lagos State realize this?
Well, I realize it. I do. And I'm telling you that I got to Lagos before him. I don't want to be rude to his parents. Yeah, because I got to Lagos before him. My father must have gotten to Lagos before his father. So they cannot just begin to tell us nonsense about that Lagos. Because we stay out of Lagos. Yes. Some of
What
us
does what
were
does this portend? What we have witnessed in the past days at the Lagos State of Assembly. What does it portend? And
recklessness. No,
today,
no, recklessness. Recklessness. Even listen to all those who have been talking now. Listen to their English now. I'm not saying that English is superior to Yoruba, but those interviewing them should have opted for a medium of expression with which they will be they will feel so comfortable. Even this speaker does not know the difference between pronouncement and pronunciation, and he claims to be a lawyer. You see, we have really gotten to a level in this country where I think we should begin to ask ourselves, serious questions. Is it the way we are? Can this one preside over a serious debate? Can this one use its discretion judicially and judiciously? Can this one,
But it's been
I
there
mean,
for
can
years,
can
and
he
it's been
have for
represent.
any decision on a philosophical standpoint? Can
But it's the
he?
best is
But
people can give, and they are confident. They
that is
have trust in
democracy.
him.
And look, Shegun, his people chose him either rightly or wrongly. The representatives of the people chose him, and they are saying that they don't want him again. Why should that be a problem? They are not asking him to vacate his seat as a member of the house. They are not. Who is this boy? This arrogance of ignorance. Apologies to Kongi. Arrogance of ignorance. Eh, you are saying that okay because they use the word impeachment and they did not use removal, and all of this, and that there's a new law that you people wrote in your father's compound outside the 1999 constitution as amended, which just stipulates that two-thirds of the members of the house will remove you either rightly or wrongly. So you are not talking about, okay, they ought to have given you a notice before they will convey what they call a plenary, and all these technicalities cannot be determined by you. You go to court. Let the court say that you are been unlawfully removed. Let the court say so. But let us also believe that the court will ask you to go back where that is done in the world, that your people, those who removed you, the court will just pronounce, okay, that you have been removed illegally, and it will not stand in your record that you were removed from office. You know, that's the only benefit you can get. You can't go back to that house to preside now. Over who? It's like a marriage now. Can you impose an unwilling wife on a willing husband and vice versa? Can you also impose, a man on a woman? Once the marriage has broken down irretrievably, they have told you now that they don't believe in you, that they lack confidence in your ability to lead the house. How is that difficult for you to understand if you are properly brought up? How is that difficult for you to, stop insulting people and respect those who once voted for you? You won't be the first person who will be removed from that house. That same house, you participated in the removal of other people too. You participated. I think the guy has allowed this office to get into his head to the point that he was seeing himself as an emperor who could just talk to his colleagues like that, and they just showed him that while he was in that office, he was just first among equals. They've just shown him that, the way, look at the budget presentation. I listened to his speech. He was uncoordinated, incoherent. He was just talking that he was as good as anybody. Another budget. Budget is the most important function of the parliament, because without appropriation,
I
we can't move
priest.
forward. Yes,
I priest. All these
yes.
faults that all these faults that whoever is beginning to see now at the Lagos State of Assembly against this man
Mm. Yeah.
uh, are just recent. This man has been there for years and nobody saw these faults. Could it be because
No, it
allegedly
was not removed. It was not removed. If
no,
they're talking about
no,
seeing this fault, Shegun, have you been hearing of any house of assembly apart from Rivers and Lagos now? Have you
no,
been
no. I'm
hearing
coming.
about them?
I'm just
Okay.
going to ask if could it be
Mm.
because he allegedly expressed interest in 2027 governorship in Lagos State, and
That is
should that
speculative.
be a problem?
It,
Should that
it,
even
it
be a
may be a
problem?
problem in their party or among or in their group. That is for them to resolve. That is not before us. Anybody who is talking about 2027 now should not be taken seriously. As we speak, as we speak, people find it extremely difficult to feed anyone talking about 2027 now. He's a criminal. Anybody, either for or against. So
If you say
please don't let
if you
us
say people
indulge them.
find it if you say people find it extremely difficult to feed, sir, do these people know?
They don't have to because we have indulged them not to know, not to care.
No.
We have indulged them not to care. Is anybody who is talking about 2027? It is within his right to contest. Oh. It is within his right. And he got to that office not because he was the best, even from the way he talks, from the way he does things. He wasn't the best. But those who chose him knew why they did what they did. Yeah, maybe he served their purpose at that point, and they call it is politics. Democracy is not about merit. It's about permutation.
Hmm.
It's about number. So now he has outlived his usefulness. And if he got to the place, not because he was the best in his constituency, and he rose, he remained in that house, he kept winning and winning and winning. He became the speaker for 10 years. So, you should not even blame him when he now believes that, oh, that place belongs to his father. Or it has become the chieftaincy title that only members of his family should be speaker, should act as speaker in Lagos State. Because I don't know why this should be a problem. I do not know. They
Well,
are insulting people. They are insulting people. They are.
we also
They are
saw that
insulting people.
at first, men of the DSS came and they
Yes.
were resisted. Later, he came by himself with a lot of policemen.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on? What exactly do you think is going on?
No,
That
I think
they
it's
are away
anarchy. I
from.
think it's anarchy. It is anarchy. 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 Anarchy is what is going on. Because, for all you care, anybody, I was still at Ikeja High Court, you know, this week. I still, as and we're returning to Ibadan, the vehicle taking us back to Ibadan still passed through the place, on our way to the express. So we could have been, disturbed by these their irresponsibility, acts of irresponsibility. So, I don't know what the new CP, Jimo, saw. I don't know the order he received to have warranted the release of the so-called security details for just one member of the House, a privilege that you have not extended to other members of the House. And I don't know, he said that the security details of the new
Speaker.
speaker were removed. They went for audit. So I think they are back from what we read. So you see, then the DSS, I didn't really read much about what happened, but I read a letter online written by members of the House inviting the DSS. So you cannot also blame them for being present. Then when you see when they go there to perform their official function, you should respect the state. It's because these people believe that they are above the law. When you see an officer of the state, you should respect. If they invite you, I was invited recently. I was
I was
invited.
even going to ask you, how did
I was
that go?
invited. I went there. You see, if they invite you, you must obey. You must obey the call. Then when you get there, you insist on your right. And that's where it is. You don't choose. Even if a corporal is the person inviting you, you must respect the state. Who are you? So all of them, when the DSS got to the place, the SSS got to the place, they got to the place on invitation. I read it. So let people not deny that. They could not have gone to the place that, okay, if they had been invited and they refused to go, they would have accused them of not responding. So they went there. They went there. I think the question we should be asking, because it's still online about 2-3 days ago, we saw how some high caliber weapons, pump action, were purportedly found in Mudashiru Obasa's office. So what is happening to that matter? Was it licensed by the president to carry the assault rifles? About 5 or 6 of them purportedly found in his office because he was not there. Has he been invited? Has he been invited by the
To
police
explain.
to come and explain, yes, what he was doing with those weapons? If he had any license, who gave him the license? I mean, these are the issues. We shouldn't get involved in their pettiness. This boy should be told that he has misrepresented his family. He has. And I'm being fair.
Well,
I don't want to take sides. I don't want to take sides.
well,
I don't know Miranda. I don't know any of them. But I'm saying that he has not acted well. I think the only name I find familiar there is Steve Ogundipe, who was my contemporary. I think he was in the university. We were the same hall, independent hall. If he's the same person, so I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't need anything from them. But I'm saying that many of their parents met our parents
well.
in Lagos.
Before I let you go, sir. Before I let you go, sir, I want to ask what you think about. There's so many comments everywhere about the House of Assembly members waiting on orders of some people, or following some instructions from some people, or respecting some people, and as such not taking some decisions, or waiting for some prompts and all that. Do you
Well,
see this
well,
house as? Do you
I
see it
think
as a gag? Do you see it as a house that is gagged,
it's
or a
worse
house
than
that?
that. In fact, hardly will you find any house acting independently. Hardly in all the
Hmm,
states of the federation. Hardly, hardly
hmm,
will you find any house acting independently. If you want to be fair, when was the last time you heard of the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, or the Speaker of your State House of Assembly, or for Osun State House of? Do you even know them? What are they speaking on? You just hear that the governor, the emperor, the little tyrant
hmm,
in the state is going to present a budget. Nobody
hmm,
is asking him to come and they fight over oversight functions, over vehicles. The governor should
hmm,
purchase and then the constituency allowance and all of these things. So that is what they do, you know.
hmm.
So I don't think that we should worry ourselves. I think we should be more concerned with the greater insult to the people from all of these people. And they don't respect anybody. Yeah, if you expect anybody who sponsors you to an office, to give you instructions. They call it politics here. If nobody knew your father before you purportedly contested, and you became whatever you claim to become, the person who took you there will control you. That is practical politics. Many of these people were non-entities before they were made. So would they say no? Now you can imagine people talking about 2027 when we are just starting 2025. Is that not an insult? Is that
Hmm.
not an insult? So I mean, we are talking about somebody. Look, about 98% of those who are purportedly holding public offices, about 98% of those who are in office today, either elective or appointive positions, owe their appointments or elections to some godfathers at different levels. At different levels. That is the truth. That is the truth. So it's not only in Lagos. It's because people show keener interest concerning what happens in Lagos for obvious reasons, and we are not going to allow them take over Lagos. Especially, yeah, we won't allow any extraneous interest take over Lagos. The Yoruba people will determine what happens in Lagos in perpetuity, or there will be trouble. That is it. That is where I stand, and on that, I won't be bothered with any moralistic nonsense that anybody wants to bring to it. It's not all these people who are talking about this. When was the last time you heard about Imo State House of Assembly? When was the last time you heard about Delta State House of Assembly, Enugu or Anambra State House of Assembly? When was the last time you heard about all of these places? It is only Lagos, 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 because we have these elements like Mudashi Obasa who don't use their brains. But having said that, we must condemn what they are doing because it is not even in the interest of our children who are watching. They are training them to become thugs. That the might is right. Those who are holding, those who are goading them to disrespect us are in Abuja. They are also in Lagos. It's not only in Abuja, they are also in Lagos. They are also in Lagos. They lost relevance during the last election, last general election. They lost until people write it down.
Dr.
They
Odebowale,
lost. They were going to be swept away. Yes.
thank you so much for your time. Thank you for gracing this
Thank you
topic
for
and
having me.
to having your views with us. I understand that a lot of people
Thank you for having me.
are interested in some of the things you have said so far. We'll cut part of it and reshare on other social platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and the rest of it. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining viewers. Tim Ajek, I cite you. Tim Ajek is greeting you, Dr.
Thank you.
Debo Ali. It's one of
Oh,
the
thank you.
ardent
Thank you. Thank you.
supporters of this platform.